I have a confession to make. I spent the day thinking about, talking about, and working with Dominion 6 stuff instead of forging swords and eating mushrooms like I was supposed to, like I promised I would. And I'm sorry. Now you will all have to bear watching me eat like 150,000 mushrooms. Back to back to back to back. At the start of this stream. So we might as well get started. Where even am I? Oh, right, I gave him his crossbow. Ah. Anyway. Well, it begins. I suppose I could go fight something and take all the healing from this. How much is this? 500? 1,000, 1,500, 1,750? That's a lot of full heals. That's more than 3 full heals. I should pick a fight with something, eat a pile of mushrooms, pick another fight with something, eat another pile of mushrooms. That's how we should do it. Right! Anything else would be wasteful. Alright, then let's do it that way. Hey there, goose! Alright, let's go. We'll go fight a few orcs. We'll continue clearing this pass little by little. Little by little, we will remove the orc menace. Ah, yes. Metallica. Favorite band of the 90s kids. Now, there's one Metallica song, Carol of the Bells. I really like the Metallica Carol of the Bells. Of all the things that they did. Okay. So, let us begin. I want one of you. Not all of you. One of you. That's too many. Come on, orcs. I know you're not good at math, but surely you know the number 1. The Two Stooges. What's Bennett? Damn, you got ahead of me. Oh, that's disorienting. Oh, that's incredibly disorienting. That's going to take some practice. Well, I finally got one, but it might be a little bit late. Let's see if I can play this here timing game and not get hit. Well, the answer is I cannot not get hit. Let's see if I can not get hit again. Man, I need DPS. I honestly can't believe I got away with that. Okay, well, that's worth about 50, 100 mushrooms. Something like that, right? R. My fingers aren't gonna like that. I have to reach over... Yeah. That's gonna take some practice. Alright. Back to what we was doing. Was Bennett the blacksmith in the camp? The mercenary camp? Is that who Bennett is? I'm not gonna have to constantly drink mana potions just to teleport. It's gonna be great. Just a light snack. Eating multiple times my entire body weight. In plump helmets. Yuck. I've never really been a fan of mushrooms. I mean, I don't hate them, but, I don't know. Never been a big fan of them in my cooking. Mostly I encounter them in Chinese food. Anyway, you'll catch my apologies if you rewind the stream to the very beginning. My confessions and apologies. Short version is, we're gonna kill a few orcs while eating fungus. You will all have to suffer through this with me. Well, he's a fan of mushrooms. Look at him go! He's just tucking them away, isn't he? And now he has 10 more MP. Personally, I'd want to at least cook them, maybe put a sauce on them, something, anything, but nah, he just eats them raw. Oh, yeah, I had to send my computer to the repair shop, so I told everyone that pushed all the streams back a day. And that included yesterday's stream happening today. And here it is. Ah, jeez, damn it. Nope. Shit. How am I supposed to tell if I'm... Okay. I guess everything's okay. Oh, super disorienting. Okay. Alright. Here we go again. I need a spell that just increases my damage. Could I get a rune of, like, Thunderblade or something? That'd be great. See, the orcs like to do running attacks almost exclusively. They're great at parrying if you try to come at them. But if you just let them do their stupid running attack, they are very unimaginative warriors. They don't do a lot of thinking in orc combat school. See, there you go. You added garlic and cheese. Probably some butter, too. But this guy? Yeah, I'll practice it. I'll get the hang of it. This is gonna be just a little disorienting for a bit. Alright. Waste not, want not. If we're gonna have to eat all these mushrooms, we might as well get the full use out of them. Alright, how many orcs we got left? I want to take the shaman down, but... Dude. Alright, we got 2 more coming. Okay. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. That was terrible. Well, that was terrible. Could I please get just one of you? Just one. Damn it! Why, both of you? Oh shit! No! Well, alright, gotta load. I thought they had given up and I was a safe distance. Not so. Alright, we'll go again. I have just enough strength to use this thing. And this thing requires, I don't know, 80, 85, something like that. Alright. I need to get somebody's attention. This seems like a great way to say hello. Did I get just one? Are you by yourself? No, there's a thing behind you. Shit. Come. Alright, there we go. We got one. There aren't very many more of you. Honestly, I don't even see what their sheath is. Where are they supposed to put their weapon away to? Do they stick it up their butt? They have no pockets! Alright, huge success. I think we're gonna throw more fireballs at things to get their attention. Top 3 for reloading. Let me see. Who's in competition for that? Good question. Let me see. So, Gothic series... What do I reload a lot in? I mean, if you count dying over and over and over again. Distorted Travesty. I mentioned that one just the other day. There must be something else I reload a lot in, but what? Nothing's coming to mind. There must be something. I don't know. Hello. That didn't do damage. You're fire resistant, are you? Huh? Please don't have any of your friends come and help. You're worth more XP than the warriors somehow. I am glad.
Nothing to plunder.
Okay, how many we got left? Is it just one? Oh, no. There's definitely more than one over there. Oh, no. There it is. That's the button. Oh, shit. Yeah, that gets both their attention. Not what I want. I just want one of you. Shit. You gonna follow me up here? Huh? Damn it, I'm stuck. Ugh. Getting stuck on terrain. Foul! Man, I wish I could push you guys off of cliffs. Oh! Did you two fall off on your own? Where'd you go? Really? Doesn't look like that much of a fall. But that's probably because I played a lot of Mario games, and that wouldn't have been much of a fall in other titles. Hey, yo, just you. Shit, two of them, always two of them. Cadillac and dinosaur. You know what? It'd just be faster to just try to pull them again. This takes too long. Dino Crisis. Yep, it is on my list. Cadillacs and dinosaurs. There was a video game for that too, I believe. Probably on the SNES or something. Never encountered that one back in the day. Oh. Okay, one. Damn it! Can't I just throw a rock and annoy him? Just one. Just one. Come on, you see me? You see me with my sword? Yeah, you, just you, just you, just you, just you. No, three of them. Three of them pop over. They might be linked. Keep coming. Alright, I think it's just you and me. Alright. Well, if it's just you and me, I may have solved the entire orc camp and we can finally find out what's behind it. Let me guess. More orcs? It could be more orcs. It might not be, though. A beat 'em up, yeah. That sounds about right. See, if only it had been a Back to the Future crossover, it could have been DeLoreans and dinosaurs. And that would have been a way cooler title. It would have been alliterative. But Yeah, Cadillac's dinosaurs is pretty cool too. Classics. Classic cars and classic critters. Alright. We've almost polished off, well, we're over halfway there. We have so much MP. Shame all I have to use it with is scrolls and, fear runes. And terrible light runes. I should just dump those in a box somewhere. Alright. 2 remaining targets. Okay, I see the shaman. Shouldn't be an issue. Ow, ow, ow! Quit spinning around me. That fight didn't go quite so good. Oh well, just means more fungus. Staunch the blood flow. Ooka chaka? Ooka chaka. Is it the opening bit of music for the song that goes, I'm hooked on a feeling, do-do-do-do. I'm far of believing. I don't know the lyrics at all. But it starts out with this chanting, ooka chaka, ooka, ooka, ooka chaka. Is that what you're referencing? Alright. There are not many more. But this is the last orc in this area. They really made sure that there were so many orcs there was no way a player could reasonably push through here. So I'm sure that within 5 minutes of the game's release, somebody found a way to push through here and skip the secret passage. You know, that's just how gamers be. Oh shit, there was 2. Alright, fine, I'll take on 1 more. It's okay. I don't mind. Such an absurd number of orcs. How many orcs do you think the average paladin has taken in that fortress? If I bring an ear from if I bring all the left ears from all the orcs I've slain and dump them in the in front of the commander, do you think I'd earn some respect among the paladins? Okay, see, that's how every orc fight should go, right there. Just like that! Oh. Is that the onomatopoeia of the noise they're making? Huh, I guess. Look, windshield wiper wins the day. It's not fancy, but I don't get hurt as much, so it's the correct play. Maybe if I bring my weapon skill up to 90, I'll get a new attack pattern that's better. Alright. More MP. More MP! To think, I'll only have invested 2 level ups into MP, and yet I'll have an absurdly high mana pool. It's already at 91. I have more mana than strength, even with my strength boosters. Oh, hey, a scroll. What was that picture on it? A bug? What did you give me? Turn into a Field Raider. Thanks. This isn't a camp. This isn't anything. Didn't even pitch a tent. Well, right then. What lies behind all this? You might have been able to run through here with a haste potion. But then you'd run into... I was kind of expecting more orcs. Yeah, it introduced a lot of people to classic music. But there's also a lot of classic music they didn't put in those movies. I liked the first Guardian of the Galaxy movie. I didn't like the second one as much, although it had its moments, and I didn't even bother with the third one. But the first one I enjoyed quite a bit. And it was a surprise. It was a surprise out of nowhere. Yeah. Alright, is this the last? No, well, we should have a little bit of mushroom left over after this. Man, there's a reason Mario never invites this guy over. He'd eat the entire Mushroom Kingdom. He would see Toad and just go, "Hey, that's more MP over there! Ah!" This will probably be, well, this will definitely be our last MP up for the moment. So this should bring us up to, come on. How many more do I have to eat? Give it to me. I want to say 96 MP. But I want to do it all dramatically. There's 96 MP! Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we're done here for the moment. But I can look around. What do we got here? A lake? What is this? What is it? It is 2 orcs too many. Come on, guys. If I try to look backwards right now, I'll run into a wall. So this is mining equipment here. curious. What is over this way, then? Oh, a scroll of something. It's just some low-end attack spell, I bet. Stormbreaker's a good one-handed. Alright. Well, unless he hid it in his apple tobacco, it's not here. Orcs, don't you have interest in potions? There was a potion just sitting there. You could have stolen it. This? What, it gets sucked up it? Oh, I guess it could be. Yeah, I was thinking it was one of those things they run water down. The water builds up speed and pressure, but you're right, it's not a thing, it's just too... Yeah, it's a rope, it's for hoisting. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, I don't see our friend's sack of gold. Honestly, I could just give him any bag of gold, and how would he ever tell the difference? But I guess we're too stingy for such things. Alright, let's go with... I need a cheap spell to get their attention. Ice arrows. Ice arrows will get their attention. Piff, it's a snowball. Yeah, I'm totally gonna run into a wall if I'm not careful. Are you confused? I see. Okay. Well, looks like I got one of them. Or not. Dude, you jumped up here. I saw you do it. Come on. Fight me. One of them seems to have dematerialized. Okay, I think they're both in the lake. Oops. Oh, well, I'm stuck. Okay, this lake is apparently our main nemesis right now. But with a little careful... Oh, well, if I only tracked one, then there's no problem at all. Yeah, this is way better. Terrain is doing funny things to our fight.
Nothing to be had there.
Alright, I got tons of orc axes to sell once again. Alright. And to polish off the last of them. Is there any use for the digger meat? I mean, aside from healing, do I have any reason to keep digger meat? Because the amount of healing given per thing is pretty small at this point. It might have been enough to fill me up in my earlier days, but now... I mean, I guess it's not useless, but... I think I'll stick to potions after this. Alright, we'll poke around a little bit more, see if we can solve yet another quest, and then, and then we're gonna go to the mercenary camp. Any of you orcs ever consider varying your weapons? Using a two-hander? Who makes all these orc axes? Do you have a forge somewhere? Is there a blacksmith orc who could teach me how to make stuff? I mean, if Beliar will talk to his sword and make it serve me, maybe he can make the orcs work for me too if I gave up some hit points. You never know till you ask. Alright, let's see. The meat isn't even worth the time it takes to cook anymore. Okay. There's at least one more orc in my way. So, Hut Trader Square. Not yet. So, I really am thinking about putting 20 points into crossbows. I don't know that I care to go any further than that, but that's 2 level ups spent to give me an additional tool. Okay. So... where is it? Where is it? Another orc. By himself! Wonderful news! Oh, not by himself. Terrible news. Run! Yeah, it just takes too long to run and reset. It just takes too much time. Alright. Wait a minute. Can I get up here? Oh ho! Maybe it's up here. Meadowberry, snapper weed, mealing rut. Nope. Could I, hold it up a sec, I need something. Does it look like I could make it there? I don't know if I could. Kind of feels like no, but it also kind of feels like yes. I don't think I could. Well, dare to be stupid, as the Weird Al song goes. Almost. I heard 2. Oh shit, stuck on rock. Yeah, I got 2 of them again. Alright, well. Luxury? What do you mean luxury stuff? It's a crossbow. It gives me additional combat options. I might be able to do a significant amount of DPS before the enemy even comes near me. The problem with upping my strength is I can only get 3 points per level. It's gonna take me like 6... I'd have to check what my next weapon's at. It's gonna take me something like 6 levels to get to another weapon upgrade. Where just 2 levels, I might be able to deal ranged damage. And start every fight by damaging the enemy a bunch. I don't know. Seems like a good idea. It seems like the smallest investment for the maximum yield, which is what I'm looking for. Luxury stuff would be me going for pickpocketing, which I desperately want. There are quests I cannot complete without pickpocketing, and it bugs me. Don't know that one. Dude, right here. Just you and me, not your friends. Okay. Oh, fuck you! There has to be a way to provoke single enemies at a time. This game is very, very, very not designed for you to fight multiple enemies at once. There has to be a way to provoke single combat, and I just don't know what it is. Just you! I'm making noise! Come on! I kinda hate you. And that's 2 again. I don't see the second orc. I only see the one. Okay. Let's do this. Most of my health is gone. Great. Look, if you guys would just let me go through, I'm just picking up a friend's stuff. He left a sack of gold that must have sentimental value to him since he won't take other gold in its place. Maybe it was the first gold he ever got. Maybe it was the last thing his father left him, but for whatever reason, he needs that sack of gold. Alright, should only be one orc ahead. Well, they literally gave me a quest pointing me at something in this area, so I mean, if they didn't expect me to fight them, why would they put a quest here? I really should have bought that. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy that dragon snapper squirrel. Scroll. You've positioned yourself wrong. I can't fight you like this. And now the camera's misbehaving, and now I'm really in trouble. I hope I'm not clipping deeper and deeper into a wall. So apparently we do move slightly every time we swing our sword. Okay, was that the last one? No! No, 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 no! What have you done? Why? Why, game? Why? Why? Why did you put this cursor there? Why do you do this sometimes? Why? What nitwit would have this happen?
They killed and it. Since I have.
When you're saving and loading this much, you're just hammering the buttons. Why does it sometimes put itself on new game? I'm not moving it. Oh. Why is new game even on that menu? It should not be there. Save. All right. It shouldn't be the main menu. This should not be. I'm willing to bet if I took the time, I could probably give you a dozen computer games older than this one that didn't have this particular error in them. Alright, we're gonna try to get onto that thing up there. So. Sure, I'm glad there are healing potions, and I don't need like a couple weeks in the hospital every time I get into a life and death fight, and am reduced to my last hit point. I suppose it's up here? No. No, the pouch we're looking for is not up here. Oh good, you didn't die. I was half convinced you might. Okay! That's a complete loop. Okay, it has to be here. It has to be here. We have cleared the path. We should tell, what's his name? We should tell the commander of the Paladins we have cleared the road. So his guys can just go right in and out, no worries. Alright, where could it be? Hold on, let's check the log. Okay. Somewhere above the abandoned mine at the trading square. For some reason I thought it was near a shack of his or something, but there wasn't any structures here, so that can't be it. Alright, it could be in the lake. Or it could just be sitting right there, or any of the orcs could have picked it up, or any human for that matter. You didn't bury it? That is his satchel, right? That's the one? That's the one, right? Alright. We're gonna go teleport to him. We're gonna give him the thing. We're gonna, then go to the, mercenaries, and we're gonna carry on with that. We're a long way from our next level, so there's no reason to hang around and fight everything in this area. Though we could, but no, we're not gonna. And it should be easier to get in and out of this place. Except in the next chapter, I bet they add 100 more orcs. Probably elite ones. I do not want to advance the chapter. Hey, I actually know fire air. Oh, no, sorry. That's circle 1. I'm circle 0. Right, never mind. Alright, let me see. I need to go to Harbor City. Well, let's see. Hold on a second. Always turn those off.
Let's wait and see what happens. Got my own opinion about that.
100, apparently. So not much. Oh yeah, I could try fighting that one guy again. Let's just... Oh, I want to make it daylight again. Let's see, which one was supposed to be my bed? Ah, this one. There we go. Oh. I guess I'm not that curious, honestly. It doesn't say. What the hell? We can open the drawstring and look inside, and where did it go? Why do things move around my inventory for no reason? Is it down here? Wow. Impressive. That's worth about 5 bars of iron. Well, okay then.
So why won't they listen to me?
No, you're Cavalorn. He was over around this way. Yeah, he was over here.
Really didn't deserve that.
Here you go, buddy.
He doesn't
I found your gold.
Great. Show me. Very good.
And 2
Gurbrand
orcs
had better
worth the
watch out
XP.
now. Listen, I still need to take care of the guards. I want you to take this letter to Gurbrand. He is one of the fat merchants in the upper quarter. Give him my regards. I'll meet you in front of Gurbrand's house then.
Why are you meeting me in front of his house if I'm delivering a letter to him? Why don't you just deliver it? This is the kind of thing where I'd suspect I'm being used as a patsy, but... whatever.
Diego says hello.
What? Who? What Diego?
And he wants me to give you this letter.
That can't be. No. I'm a goner. Is he in town then?
Who?
Diego, of course.
Yes, I'm gonna meet him here shortly.
Oh, this is the end then. All is lost. I've got no time. I need to get out of here. Quick. If he finds me here, I'm done for.
Anything new?
What is that about? Are you trying to mock me? You and your buddy Diego have wreaked enough havoc already. Leave me alone!
Huh? I don't suppose you're gonna go into the dock district, would you? I'd like that. Just chest
Wait a
bump
minute.
and walk past each other?
I delivered the letter.
Very good.
Getting a lot
How
of
did
XP.
Gurbrand take it?
He was rather shocked and made himself scarce right away.
I should think so. I'm afraid that, first of all,
he's right over
I
there.
need to attend to furnishing my new house. If I remember correctly, Gurbrand's taste is horrible.
The house is yours then?
Yes, from cellar to attic, with all the furnishings. Having spent several years in less than befitting quarters, I'm looking forward to sleeping in a
Why didn't you do this
four-poster
before
bed.
getting your
And then,
2,000
For
gold?
breakfast, I'll have a fine wine and some excellent ham.
You don't miss any chances, do you?
You betcha.
So how did you pull this off?
Did you think that Gurbrand came by his fortune through honest business? Of course, he never got his fingers dirty when it came to really shady deals. He had a helper for that. Of course, I caught on to a lot back then. Gurbrand finally got rid of me. He was probably afraid that I knew too much.
You never told me about that.
You never asked me.
What about Gurbrand?
He has enjoyed the good life for far too long. He was living here in the lap of luxury while I was forcing down meat bug stew. I have no idea where he went from here, but he'll never get a foothold in Corinus again. I'll see to that. If you're looking for him, you should try the Harbor District.
Oh, goody.
What about my share?
Looks like you haven't forgotten everything I've taught you after all. But you're right. I couldn't have done it without you. Here's your share.
Wow, 25% of the gold I brought you.
We can only wait and see.
All in all, not a bad haul. We got 1,200 XP. Now, where did that guy go? Because I can squeeze a little more XP out of him.
Really? How interesting.
Where is he? Would he be drinking his troubles away? No. Apparently not.
No, that's typical, isn't it?
Maybe he'd be in the brothel?
Go away.
Hey, any idea where this guy went? Should have followed him. I knew I should have followed him.
That's not what my husband thinks.
But I wanted to talk to the other guy.
Why won't they listen to me?
Don't tell me that.
Oh, here he is.
You already know what I think.
You're in for it now.
My God, kid.
Apple! Hey, it's the letter. Yeah, I should probably take that. That's evidence. And the last of your gold. And your walking stick. What are you doing with that out?
Just you wait, you son of a bitch.
As if I didn't have enough.
Oh, man. My head.
Did you really think it was a good idea to pull a knife on me? Now you don't have a brush anymore. Okay.
You are a thug. Get
That is
lost.
correct, sir.
I would have expected more of a paladin. Lord Hagen will not be pleased.
This is gonna change.
I should have probably
man,
blasted
my
his
head.
brain. No, fighting in the Harbor District's supposed to be allowed. I'll probably have to pay off a bribe, but hey, I got an apple. So, even if I have to pay 50 gold for it, I won't feel bad. It's an apple. So, how did he get so much gold? Wonder if I could get a rune of Obliviate.
Hold! A troublemaker like you. Go to Lord Andre.
Really? Even though the Harbor District is where you're allowed to fight? Well. Alright then. Fine. Thug Paladin. I don't know how we get off calling ourselves paladins. We come from the militia, and we all know how the militia behaves. They're on the take.
Go away, don't tell me
Also, hey Buster, how's it going? How you doing today?
It is one thing if you brawl with the rabble in the
That's
land,
what I
and you have
did!
citizens, or the king's soldier, if I let you get away with it. So, you will... How much? 100 gold.
100?
I want to
That
pray.
was in the harbor. Oh, hey.
I've been able to rescue some of the missing people.
How many
600?
people did you find?
All those who were still alive.
All? That was a grand deed.
That's it. That was a grand deed. Nothing more. Well, alright then. So, I'm still sitting on 9 learning points. A respected citizen? Are you sure? 'Cause I have a note that says otherwise. Ah, here it is. He signed his name on it. Why didn't this guy just turn it into the guards? Does he have any evidence?
That's not what I heard.
Ah, well.
How interesting.
So I think it was 50 gold for the guy, and then 50 gold for the person who was a witness. I think that's how it works. Unless it charged me 50 gold for her as well. But I don't think it did. But it might have. Okay, what are we doing now? I want to talk to Diego again. That's what I want to do first and foremost.
How's business?
Lousy. Somebody should have told me that Corinus has gone to the dogs in the meantime.
That's no news. I've only known the city like this.
You should have seen it a few years ago. You would have
You know,
liked
they have
it
been
then.
saying the carver was on the decline and other things. Alright then. Moving on. I really do need to go to a box and dump stuff. I don't actually need money right now, so I'll just, do this. Alright. So tell me, do you know how to fix the Eye of Innos?
Can you repair jewelry?
That depends. You would have to show me the piece.
Can you have a look at this amulet?
Sure, let me see. That is a beautiful piece of work. The setting is shot. I think I can fix it, though.
How long will it take you?
If you leave it here with me, it'll be done by the time you come back tomorrow. And I won't even charge you for it. You got me out of the slammer, after all.
Here's the amulet. Please repair it for me.
All right. I'll have finished the new setting by tomorrow. You can come to me and get it then.
I'm pretty sure that I should just stand guard. After all, this is a very important artifact, and there's a bunch of guys in hoods that probably want to seize it. Given half a chance. Probably shouldn't just leave it in your hands and walk away and go to sleep. That wouldn't be very smart. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep in the bed up here now. Ah, the life of the vagrant. Sleep in anybody's bed. That's totally normal.
Hey, you! Is the amulet ready?
Oh,
Yes. Here. I had to make a new setting for the stone. I worked on it all night, and now it's as good as new.
cool. This is the most Quest XP I've ever gotten in this latest rush. It's gonna take a heck of a lot more. Alright, we need to gather 3 people. If I gather all 3 people, is it gonna enter a new chapter? Well, let's see if we can convince Zardis. You know, Zardis, you could just put a mask on. Nobody would know it was you. Buy a voice changer. You'll probably figure that out with magic. Maybe have an imp do all the speaking for you. Maybe an illusion would help. Some glamour magic. You don't have to reveal yourself.
Hey, you! I've explored the unknown part of the island.
And what did you find?
It was all about a mighty artifact. The Claw of Beliar.
The Claw of Beliar? Where is it now? Do you have it on you?
Yes, here it is.
How very interesting. This weapon can be of great use to us, but it is also extremely dangerous. Take good care of yourself, and above all, don't lose it.
He looked greedily upon it, but he didn't actually offer me a trade. You coulda offered a trade.
The Eye of Innos has been destroyed.
What are you saying? Destroyed?
I found it up in the northern forests. Unfortunately, I've only been able to salvage its fragments.
That was our only chance to stand up to those dragons, and it's gone. We have failed.
What now?
This is a painful blow. We have to reorient ourselves. I shall retreat and ponder the matter. In the meantime, you should go to town and talk to Vatras, the water mage. I could imagine that maybe he knows what's to be done.
I don't know, I was thinking maybe we know the recipe. Why don't we just make a half dozen of these if they're important?
Vatras sent me to
Having
you.
a single failure
That's good.
point
What
seems
did he say?
foolish to
He
me.
said something about a reversal ritual at the Circle of the Sun?
That old devil. I think I know what he's up to. You have come to summon me to him.
Looks like it. When will you set out?
I must not keep Vatras waiting. I shall be on my way immediately. You must
You
fulfill
gonna
your tasks.
warn him about the
and then
fire
join me
mage that'll
again.
be there? You gonna tell Zardis there's... Dude! Man, there's gonna be a fire mage. You should know.
Is the reversal ritual going to work?
I cannot be sure. That depends on what exactly Vatras is going to do.
Great. Well, okay, I guess I don't have to worry about him refusing to go. Hey, buddy. We seem to have people from our clique in every single group now. Our clique. And then he said it depends on what Vatras is going to do, so who knows? Hey.
I've talked to Vatras.
Ah, good. Where is he?
He's preparing a ritual at the Circle of the Sun in order to heal the Eye of Innos.
If that is true, then maybe there is hope after all.
Vatras wants Zardis and you to help him with that.
What?
You just mentioned Zardis in front of everyone else?
You cannot be serious.
Hey, this wasn't my decision.
Man, you are bad at
Vatras
keeping
insists.
secrets.
It is always that Zardas. I am tired of it. Things could hardly get any worse. So how do I know that Zardas is not in league with the enemy? I cannot trust Zardas, no matter how much we may need him. I am sorry, but I cannot help Vatras under these circumstances.
See, you shouldn't have told him. And you should have warned Zardis. Ugh, you got everything backwards.
It can't be done without you. Vatras wouldn't be able to perform the ritual otherwise. You'll have to trust Zardis.
There is nothing that I have to do, you hear? I do not have the slightest proof that Zardas is not working against us. I cannot do this.
What if I could bring you some proof?
That is impossible, I fear. It would really have to impress me. As far as Zardas is concerned, I have my doubts whether he can still impress me at all.
I see. I don't have a teleport anywhere near that, actually. Come to think of it. I guess the closest... I guess the closest is the harbor city. Huh. Oh, hey, it's been a while, buddy. How's it going?
Hey! About those missing people. I've been able to rescue some of the missing people.
I knew you'd succeed. Then I can finally go about my own business.
I don't believe that.
Well.
That's not what my husband thinks. I won't tell her a thing from now on. He simply talks too much.
Wish I had more control over the dialogue options in this game, but alas. I can only choose what is put before me.
Someone's gotta do the work.
I might need to use a speed potion. It's a good idea. It's gonna be a long walk. There they are.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I just spend 5 LP on the skill running. It would sure be nice. There's a lot of tough enemies I daren't fight on this road. Ah! Oh, hey, I could fight those. Alright, we found the trail again. I hope I'm going the right way. Okay, this has got to be far enough, right? Safe? No. Okay, we're gonna keep running. I want to check my map. New angry puppers. Great. Enemies don't seem to like going up staircases. Okay, we're getting close. Closer. Oh, pick that up. Hey, could I get a teleport rune to this spot, please? Access to this corner of the map would be nice.
How are things with the Eye of Innos?
Remember, only a ritual of reversal at the Circle of the Sun, together with Zardas and Pyrakar.
Isn't there anybody else we can use? There's a ton of red mages.
Don't forget to bring the eye, with its setting repaired.
Then there's a ton of paladins who could do it too, maybe?
Pyrakar refuses to show up for the ritual. First, he wants proof that he can trust you.
Ah, really? Pyrakar. How interesting. That old geezer is getting to be a nuisance. But I think I've got something for you that'll be useful. Back when I left the Order of the Fire Magicians, I took a few things with me from the monastery.
You don't say.
I didn't want a troop of paladins or fire magicians to turn my tower upside down at some point and find all those things. So I hid them in safe places where the magicians would certainly never look for them.
And where?
Some of them lie locked in a chest on Sekob's farm.
You trust that Sekob?
No, but he can be bought and ask no awkward questions. Also, the chest is locked. Here's the key. There's a very
the
old
one
book
that had the
those
3
things.
guys in
When
it, right?
Pyrakar sees that book, he'll know it came from me. It is of no further use to me, so I guess it can at least fulfill this purpose.
Sekob was the guy that had the 4 masked guys in his house, right? Right. I think that's who Sekob was. No, I think the closest would be this one. Alright. I'm gonna go get a water bottle. As soon as this potion of running fast wears off, I'm gonna go grab it, and then I'll come right back. And there we go. I shall return in 60 seconds. 120 seconds tops. I am returned! Okay. Imagine trying to play the game from this view. It'd be like playing Notrium. Well, if you could zoom out enough. Okay, should be right over this way. But I like streams. You get to communicate with the person who's streaming. Or just lurk and say nothing. Alright, is this the spot? See, the skill I really need to learn is carpentry, so I can use a saw to cut open chests. He's not going to ask any questions. Wow, this is all crap! Erdarath. What is this Halls of Erdarath now? And why would this convince the Red Mage of anything? Well. There we go. Try harder! Put more muscle into it! Alright, Cursed Book to Monastery. I don't know why returning a library book... Oh! That's what this was all about! He didn't return his library book, and so all the Red Mages were furious at him. They lead a very orderly society, and such crimes as overdue library books cannot be overlooked. I begin to understand. So there's still a weird artifact hammer in the basement, and rooms I'm not allowed to go in. I suppose I'm not going to get to know what any of that's about because I'm a paladin, huh? Here you
I
go,
brought
buddy.
this book from Zardes.
Book.
It's a token of his trust.
Show me. But this is incredible. Do you have even the slightest notion what it is that you just gave me?
No.
This is an ancient, long-lost tome from days gone by. We all thought that it was lost for good, and now I learn that Zardas knew all along what had become of it.
So will you be there for the ritual?
Yes, I shall depart for the Circle of the Sun, but certainly not because I am convinced of Zardas's good intentions. In fact, I am going to make this jackal explain where he has kept the book hidden for so many years. He has definitely gone too far this time. I shall see you at the Circle of the Sun.
Really? The fate of your kingdom? The broken holy relic, the eye of your god? But the book! Oh, how dare you not share your reading material with me? Ah! Though, to be fair, if my favorite author published a book and somehow, some way, there was only one copy of it and it was hidden from me by a friend, and I really wanted to know what happened next, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off about that too. Come on. Your kingdom's survival and the artifact that's the eye of your god's name wasn't enough, but the book convinced you? I don't know about the fire mages in this world, man.
That's not what my husband thinks.
So if I had done things in a different order, I wouldn't have seen that book, huh? Oh yeah, we could use Mo as a squire. Put him on the front lines of every fight we get into. He's a great guy. He always gets back up no matter how hard you beat him. That's a trait we look for in our squires. Yes. Okay, stayed on the path this time. I don't know if that'll speed this up all that much, but less running from monsters anyway. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I should have left the trail. My mistake. Ah, what a pain. Ah, here we are. I really would like a teleport to this corner of the map. explored this cave already. Ah, here we are. Alright, try not to open a new chapter up, would you?
Do you think you can patch up the eye again?
Hard to say. Let us wait and see.
I cannot be sure.
Kinda want to have the robes that Zardas wears. They look cool.
I did everything you told me to do. Here's the repaired eye.
Indeed, there is nothing missing now for the performance of the ritual.
What about the swamp weed?
Ah, yes. Do you have 3 swamp weed plants then?
Yes. Here are the 3 plants.
Excellent. You have done well. But now, step aside so that we may begin the ceremony. May our spirits unite.
As long as a whole bunch of masked guys don't suddenly burst in and I have to fight them off while you do the thing. Probably shouldn't breathe that. Oh, you guys done? Oh, wait, no, there you go again.
Hey! How are things with the Eye of Innos?
Remember, only a ritual of reversal at the sun. And don't forget to bring the... It is finished. We have succeeded in thwarting the enemy's plan and restoring the eye. Let Pyrrhikar explain to you how to use its power. I hope that I shall see you again once you have accomplished your mission. Farewell.
Now that the Eye of Innos is healed, you must face the dragon.
No.
They all serve Beliar, the god of darkness. But there must be an earthly power that controls them. That much has become clear to me. Find out what the source of their power is. As soon as you've found that out, come back to me.
No, I don't have to face the dragons. I'm good. Let's make sure this doesn't open up a new chapter.
You did it. The Eye of Innos is healed.
I would hardly have believed it possible.
What remains to be done here?
Do not waste your time on trivial things. Go and vanquish the dragons. Here, take the eye. Bear in mind that you need to talk to a dragon first before you can attack it. The power of the eye will force the dragons to speak to you and tell the truth. Furthermore, it offers protection against their attacks when you wear it. However, its power does not last. You will have to fill it up again with magical energy. To do that, you need the essence of a dragon's heart, which you merge with the eye on an alchemist's bench. Only then can you dare face another dragon.
Thanks, I'll remember that.
You now have everything you need. Go then. You do not have much time left.
What makes you think I can slay dragons? I can barely slay orcs. I'm suspicious. I'm not saving yet. I'm suspicious that the moment I touch this threshold, it'll switch chapters. So let's find out. What is left on my quest log at this point? Joe! No idea where he is. Those guys kicked my butts. That's lost. We resolved this one already, didn't we? I don't remember who Torloff is. Not really any quests left to do. I sure would like to gain a few more levels, though. But what if I went into the Valley of Mines and slew every single orc before starting a new chapter? Wouldn't that be better? Than spawning new enemies on top of the existing orcs? There's at least one shadow beast I still need to hunt. Yep, that's where chapter 4 begins. I don't know. What's happening? Okay. I'm not sure. When did this happen? I don't know about advancing the chapter. I don't like it. Last time a chapter advanced, it threw dragon snappers and terrible mask guys that cursed me. I could probably squeeze several more levels out of that last chapter. You didn't get anywhere near a dragon. Also, you don't have a weapon on you. Which is strange, because your character model has a weapon on it, but... Hey, can I join you guys' guild? You have hats.
That was quite obvious.
What are you doing here?
That is truly the stupidest question I've heard in a long time.
I've heard a thing or two.
I haven't a clue.
I'm waiting for something to finally happen here.
I don't believe this is gonna
What do you expect to happen?
Oh man, you're really not the sharpest knife in the drawer. If I knew that, I wouldn't have to wait.
That's the first I've heard of it.
What could happen then?
You're getting on my nerves. Look, I don't care what happens,
Like this forever.
just as long as something does happen.
Why don't you do something then?
If you don't stop asking stupid questions right now, I'm gonna shut your
This is a
dirty
guy
mouth.
who has no idea why he's here.
Don't say you didn't know that.
He's just a follower.
If you just wait around here, nothing will ever happen.
God, that's it.
I could tell you.
Enough.
Show 'em who's boss.
It's not like fighting
Show 'em
a
who's
war.
boss. Watch out! What you waiting for?
Watch out!
I hit the spot.
Finish him!
What in the
That be a
world?
lesson to him.
I gained XP? Why did you send me to slay the dragon again? I should just give the Eye of Innos to this guy, Mr. Biff.
Do you have anything to drink?
I
Mr.
assume
Book
that
of
it's
Biff.
not water you want.
No, damn it. I need something alcoholic so I can finally get rid of these damned headaches. When I haven't had anything to drink for a while, my skull feels like it's gonna explode at any moment.
That was no big deal.
Here you go.
Here, take this.
You hardly know what to believe anymore.
Nobody wants to know.
Yeah, I'm level 28.
That hit the spot. So, now I can think clearly again.
No secret.
What can I do for you?
I can't believe that.
What are you doing here anyway?
I don't have any idea what we're doing here or when it'll start.
Wow.
And I don't care as long as I have enough to drink.
Another follower.
Do you know where the dragons are then?
What's in it for me if I tell you?
Himself was after him.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I've still got a bottle of gin.
I'd fight every dragon in the world for a fine vintage. Agreed.
Should have known.
Give me the bottle. I'll keep that for a rainy day.
All right now,
No idea.
where are those dragons?
Naturally, I can't tell you anything precise, but I've heard that there are supposed to be 4 dragons.
that isn't
We've
true.
seen a red glow over the highest mountain at night.
All that
I
matters
swear
is
by my mother, if you're looking for a dragon, then you'll definitely
say that
find one
myself.
there.
That was obvious.
Beliar himself was after him.
I'm looking for someone who can teach me something.
I could teach you a few things. I'm the best fighter for miles around. Since we're friends, I'll give you a special
Say
friend.
that myself.
All right,
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
let's start.
That will
Then
never
we'll see
change.
what we can get out of.
Okay.
Never asked for my opinion.
Weapon trainer.
It had to happen.
Here's something to drink for you.
That's what Beliar himself was after him.
I'm feeling a lot better. I'm ready for anything.
I get so worked up.
Cool.
Can't rely on that.
Oh, hey,
I
go
see
on.
you've joined the dragon hunters.
I followed Silvio into the Valley of Mines because I know my way around here best. Wanted to get a clear picture of the situation. I'll tell you what, something's definitely brewing here. I've never seen so many orcs in one place in all my life. It wouldn't surprise me if Garand and the paladins in the castle had all fled or been slain by now.
Yeah, I should probably check
What
on
are your
that.
plans now?
I'll follow the boys here to the Valley of Mines first, and then take off later. I really have to find out what the orcs are planning.
You have to step in
I'll see you around.
Look out for yourself.
What the orcs are planning? Probably to eat meat and drink booze.
Hey, come over here.
What do you want?
Probably all
This
that's
valley's
going
a
through orc
dangerous
heads.
place, and without the right equipment, you'll find yourself dead in no time.
I assume that you've got the right equipment.
You guessed it. I might even sell it to you.
Cool.
What can you offer me?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
As if I don't have time for things like that.
Not much. But I'll take what I can get.
That isn't true.
Alright, I guess that's that. I was hoping for
Do you sell
a better
information
weapon
as well?
That depends. If the price is right, I'll tell you everything I know.
How much do you charge?
Hard to say. But I think that 50 gold pieces for every piece of information I give you sounds about right.
Okay.
I need some information.
50 gold pieces.
Yes, here. Now tell me.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for
Sure, why not?
Tell me about the orcs.
The orcs haven't been here long. At least those orcs in front of the castle, that is. But I'm wondering about how well they're organized. Orcs usually attack blindly, no matter what. These orcs are biding their time. They're waiting, but we don't know for what.
To starve the people in the castle out would be the traditional siege.
I need some
50.
Yeah, now tell me. Tell me about the castle.
It lies pretty much in the center of the Valley of Mines. Back when the valley was still a prison, the ore barons controlled the entire ore trade from there.
That was pathetic.
I
50.
Yes, now tell me more about.
The orcs are led by elite warriors. Those warriors are very strong and heavily armored. They are almost impossible to defeat. I once saw one of them fell a fully grown oak tree with one blow of his axe.
Wow, yeah, destructible terrain would be pretty cool.
Now tell me about.
The Valley of Mines of Carinus is known all over the country for its magic ore. These mountains are the only place where the magic ore can be found. A weapon forged from this ore is virtually unbreakable and will cut through the strongest armor. Until a few weeks ago, the entire valley was surrounded by a magic barrier. It was impenetrable, and nobody could get out.
You're the worst information broker I've ever seen.
Now tell me more.
The valley's changed a lot during these last few days. When the orcs came, the other horrible creatures showed up as well, the likes of which have never been seen around here before. They say that a few lonely hunters are still about, but I'm not sure whether they're even still alive. It seems like all the creatures of Beliar have flocked together in this very valley.
I need
50 gold pieces.
Pretty sure my armor is better than your armor, but I'd like to see the stats on your armor.
Tell me about the dragon.
Dragons are ancient, incredibly powerful creatures. Once there were thousands of them living all over the world. It's been over 100 years, though, since any of them were seen. Their blood is as hot as boiling oil. If they look into your eyes, your heart will turn to stone, so I've heard.
I need
50 gold.
Now tell me more about the dragons.
All dragons are not alike. Some of them could cover the entire land with a layer of ice several feet thick. Others prefer living in swampy surroundings or in volcanoes.
So the ice area's got an ice dragon in it.
What?
Where do you come from?
We come from the city.
I see, from the city then.
See? You understand? Here, have a swig.
What are you doing here?
We heard about the dragon hunt, so we packed up our stuff and came here. But to be honest, I don't give a shit about dragons. I just want a bit of gold. Dragons have gold, don't they?
Certainly.
Do you really think?
What do you know about the dragons?
I only know the stories they tell the children. You know, virgins, gold, fire.
I noticed that the people that are on the dragon hunting party aren't the brightest.
Where are you planning to go from here?
No idea. We're still thinking about it.
What about the orcs?
The whole castle is surrounded. There aren't any gaps. Trying to sneak through there is insane. If you try to fight, you're a dead man. Nobody gets through there.
Ah, really?
Anything's possible.
All that matters is strength.
Hey, you. Guys like you should watch where they're going.
What are you trying to tell me?
I mean that the air out here isn't good for your health. And the place is just swarming with orcs and monsters. Not to mention the dragons. It's just a well-intentioned warning.
Oh, nice of you.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Is it really true?
Can you tell me anything I don't know already?
I can give you a good piece of advice, and it's even free. We can't use anyone here who faints dead away at the slightest dragon fart. Go home. This is a job for real men.
Are you the boss here?
Do I look like it? Certainly not. We don't need any self-important jerk ordering us around. When Silvio tried to act like he was the boss, we showed him and his buddies what we thought of that. There was a brawl. In the end, they left on their own. I hope Silvio wound up in a soup kettle of some orc.
So, you want to kill dragons?
Smart ass. So, do you know how to bring down a dragon? Do you think the beast will just sit there quietly while you chop off its head? Something like that takes good planning and decisive action.
I see. And how are you gonna go about that?
First, we'll scout out where we can find the beast. Only then will we think about the best way to attack.
Himself was after him.
Nothing may have done that.
You don't have to do that all alone.
How are you gonna get past the orcs?
We'll worry about those details later.
All over again.
How did you pick that up then?
I'd love to watch you do that, but I've got to be on my way.
Get yourself back over the path. Otherwise, you may end up missing a limb or two.
That was no big deal.
Ha. Ha. Well. I could just teleport ahead, but I want to cautiously look about here. Don't see a lot of critters. Seems like I did a pretty good job of cutting down their numbers. No critters at all. Surprising. Okay, are those regular or dragon flavored snappers? I think those are dragon snappers, right? Yeah, that's a dragon snapper. I am not even close to fighting a dragon snapper, but I've been sent to slay dragons. Seriously. What are those three thinking? Okay, lots of critters here. Push them back. Ah, I should go back and see if I can get a rune yet. We're in chapter 4 now. We fixed an eyeball. I need some spells. I particularly want self-healing. We'll check in on the castle first. Are you regular snappers? You look like regular snappers. And the difference between regular and dragon is so extreme.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Oh shit. No, 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 no. Ah, fork! I didn't get away. Anyway. Just want to look around a little bit more first. But yeah, then we'll see if we have some, There's also a swamp area with lizard men here. Those might be connected to dragons. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna see if I can get myself a couple of runes. Then we'll come right on back here. Oh, right, up here. Yes. I remember this spot now. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Yeah. Hey, Dravard, you ever see the Starbarians? It's on YouTube. You should look it up. That's a shortcut? Is it? I would have thought that was the longer path and the shorter path would be this way. I cleared all the orcs out. I don't know, I kind of like walking through the path where I cleared everything. I thought this would be... I guess it is a shorter path from this side. From the other side, you have to go through all the caves and everything. I'm also curious, did you replenish the orcs and add elites? Oh hey, something I missed. It looks like they stayed dead. Interesting. All right. Let's have a word with you. Mr. Rune Dispenser, it is time you gave me a rune. Also, if I went back through the portal to the pirate bandit area, would I find a whole bunch of extra monsters to kill? Is that something I should do between streams? Just wander around smiting everything in the area? Come on. Give me a healing spell and a buff that increases my sword's damage. Those are what I want.
Am I worthy of...
Which way have you chosen?
I have
the way of healing?
Give me something.
I choose the path of healing.
I have to spend learning points to receive the rune. Oh.
Am I worthy?
Which way? The way of healing?
I choose...
Holy Arrow. Should I even bother with Holy Arrow? I'll probably get a stronger attack spell later. This heals 200. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this permanently equipped. The swap time is still bad. It's going to be hard to use during a fight. But I have a whole lot of MP. So I want to work this into fights. But I don't know if I want Holy Arrow at all. Even the healing spell, it's like you're gonna get a better healing spell anyway. Oh good, he doesn't mind. Two beds, huh? One for the guest. 100 damage. That's not too terrible. I could spam it and bring something down.
See? That wasn't so hard.
But, I don't know. I feel like I should wait on that one. Maybe I should have waited on the healing spell as well. I don't know. I'm just gonna be happy to have small healing. If only I was a red mage, I wouldn't have had to. Look at this thing right here. It's even better than the paladin healing spell. Grumble, grumble. It's less mana efficient, I guess. My spell's more mana efficient. That's worth something, right?
Got my own opinion about that.
Just summon goblin skeletons at will.
It was just like you said.
Alright.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Alright, do I have the right one equipped? Yes, but I have to pay for them, and the other one I found for free in a box somewhere or something. Well, the crossbows are going to keep getting better as I gain strength. And I have like 2,000 or maybe even more arrows for the crossbow. I have so many crossbow bolts that I can basically shoot it infinitely. But yeah. To increase your circle rank, yes, but then you'd have all the spells in that circle. Of course, you'd probably have to learn how to craft the runes too, but hey, you know, that's just how it goes. Being charged for spells feels bad. Oh well, one of my long-time goals finally completed. I have healing magic, and I'm gonna try to use it. My finger does not like it being keyed to 5. I've been using 4 all game as my slot for teleport runes. Well, let's go straight to the boss.
Is it really true?
Oh hey, Angar, how's it going?
I've heard a thing or two.
Don't I know you? You were Kor Angar. You used to be a Templar in the swamp camp.
Call me Angar. I have set aside my title. The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has disbanded.
No,
Curious,
kidding.
You seem somehow familiar to me, yet I cannot quite recall you.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I haven't been able to sleep properly for some time. These constant nightmares.
I'm not telling you anything new.
How did you get here?
After the collapse of the magic barrier, I hid myself in the mountains. It became time for me to do something. I strayed about for days until I suddenly awoke in the castle. Do not ask me what happened. I don't know. To make matters worse, I have also lost the amulet which I have had for years. I shall go mad if I do not find it again.
That was obvious.
What will you do next?
I shall rest a while first, so that I may take up the search for my lost amulet. I have heard something of dragons. It is also being said that many warriors have come to the Valley of Mines to hunt them. I am thinking of joining them.
That's not what I heard.
Oh, they have neat spiky hats.
He knew that all along.
What happened to the others from the swamp camp?
The last thing I remember is that the barrier collapsed, accompanied by a nerve-shattering scream. Stricken with panicked fear, we fell to the ground, writhing in pain. That voice, it grew ever louder. And then, when it was over, they all ran mad and disappeared into the bleak night, screaming loudly. I have not seen them again.
That's not what I heard.
Where exactly did you lose your amulet?
Somewhere in the south, shortly before I awoke here in the castle. I suspect it was stolen. I absolutely must have it back.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Maybe I can help you find your amulet.
Why not? Some help cannot hurt.
He would have never thought of that himself.
What about the dragon hunters?
I will speak with them later. Maybe they can use a strong arm.
Is it really true?
When will you go?
As soon as I feel better.
Where do you want to look?
I shall go to the south, where I was last. There is a cave tomb there, surrounded by many boulders.
I agree with you completely.
I know a guy who needed swamp weed to get his mind working again. Maybe I should introduce you to him. You might know some recipes. Maybe. All right.
That's no secret.
Oh yeah, I should have probably talked to the leader of the Paladins about having fixed the Eye of Innos, shouldn't I? Oops.
I'm back.
I can see that for myself. Where are the reinforcements?
I'm them.
Lord Hagen will come as soon as he's settled everything. Much has happened.
I don't care. I need troops. There are more and more orcs, and we can't hold out much longer. My men are tired, and we're running out of provisions.
I got
Some
food.
volunteers have arrived.
You mean the dragon hunters outside in the yard? They may help us, but there just aren't enough of them. If Hagen doesn't send some men soon, I can't make any guarantees.
I mean, I killed, like, so many orcs.
Can you give me more information about the dragons?
I have other things to worry about. My strategic officer Aura can tell you more about that.
Okay. Well, all he ever does is complain.
Hey.
Hey, Auric.
What's your task?
I'm a strategic officer of the king, and I currently answer to the Honorable Commander Garand. We
Honorable,
are the last of the paladins here in the castle. All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition, and that we shall do. By Innos, that we shall do.
I have a message for you.
What is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Innos put me to a severe test, but he died as his servant. This news is like an arrow which pierces my heart. I shall seek new strength in prayer.
I'm back already.
I never thought we would see you here again. After that scene when you were here a few days ago, I welcome you into our order. Maybe your appearance is a good omen.
Can I get the fancier armor like what you're wearing?
A rather large swamp has developed in the last couple of days to the west of the old castle.
Oh, really?
That's rather suspicious, wouldn't you say?
I need more information about the dragons.
At the moment, alas...
Weirdly, the mosquitoes went away. They were out and about and fearsome, and then they just disappeared. Very odd.
Can I help?
At the moment, we seem
Usually
to
there
have
has to be a
everything
freeze
which
for
is
that to
possible from
happen.
here. There is something, however.
Maybe it got colder than I think it did in the night.
Do for us outside of these walls. We are planning to cut off the serpent's head.
What do you mean by that?
We know one of their leaders. His name is Hoshpak. He is one of the most influential shaman among the orcs.
And what is my role?
Kill him.
That's a joke.
You are the only one that we can spare. All the other knights are needed here. Hoshpak's tent is situated outside of the siege circle, on a cliff to the south of here. You can almost see it from one of the windows there.
Sure, why not?
All right. I shall kill Hoshpak.
I am glad to hear that. Hoshpak's tent stands on a small cliff. You must have seen it before. It is not far from the path to our mine, directly in the shadow of the big mountain.
I need more.
At the moment,
there were more options about equipment. Where'd they go?
Any new?
The orcs are becoming more and more.
Was I able to get any equipment out of him? My dialogue options just disappeared. Why?
Who told you that?
When was the last time I saved? Where is that? That's all the way back in town. Shit. That's stupid. Why would you suddenly delete all of my options? Is this before or after I bought the healing rune? Okay, after I bought the... Well, we gotta talk to the one guy anyway. What the hell, we're here. Might as well have a word with him, huh? Hey, I fixed the eyeball.
I carry the eye.
You bear the eye. Then you are a chosen of Innos.
I shall set out and kill all the dragons in the Valley of Mines.
Go with Innos and destroy evil with his power.
Could I have some... Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Why would I need better armor? I mean... It's fine. I've got a light two-handed sword that barely does anything, and... You know, that's probably enough for all my dragon slaying needs. I'm just glad I got rid of the masked guys. They were super annoying. It's so nice to be able to walk around again. Yeah, I know, exactly. With the medium armor instead of the heavy armor. It's like, oh yes, go kill the leader of the orcs for us, would you? Why don't you do that? You have the good armor. Nah, we're busy. You take care of it for us, would you? Run along now. All right. There we go. Okay. You didn't try to throw anything on the floor, did you? I'm gonna assume not. Let's see, next I need the castle. Alright.
I hardly know what to believe.
If he doesn't
Hello.
I can't help it.
What? Oh, I haven't.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
That was obvious all along.
You don't say. What a surprise.
So worked up.
A dragon hunter, eh? Sure, I'll find your amulet.
Innos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Hey, you
Hey.
need some meat?
Anything new?
If you want to learn the news, then ask the knight.
Guess they don't need provisions after all. Huh.
That'll only cause
Lord, I don't care.
Wow.
Some volunteers.
We need troops. Wow, we're tired and hungry.
obvious.
I have the best armor around and I just sit in a chair all day.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, here we go. Let's try this again.
You're my bro. Innos, this new.
I need.
And we are. We can kill.
That's a
You, Harsh. You can all.
Okay.
I still need some equipment.
We don't have much left that we could give you. Well, I can offer you this.
I'll take the elixir of strength.
Here. This will certainly come in useful.
Not what I was
wish you
expecting,
luck.
but okay.
I shall not murder Hoshpak in such a cowardly fashion.
Can you even begin to imagine how bad our situation is? We are under siege by a superior army of
Well, what do you
orcs.
mean by in
Our
such a cowardly
supplies are near.
fashion?
If we do not succeed in getting the ore to the ship, the orcs are going to lay waste to the entire kingdom. Everything we stand for will be forgotten.
Alright, you can lose me.
Hoshpak's tent stands on a small cliff. It is not far from the path to our mine.
You don't have.
Did anything important happen?
I'm worried. Very worried.
What for?
Recently, these men showed up. They call themselves dragon hunters. As far as I'm concerned, they're nothing but idlers and criminals. If it were up to me, I'd chase them all out of the castle. Let the orcs take care of them.
You should give them a chance.
They're getting one, unfortunately. Garand is convinced they can be of help to us, but I'll keep an eye on them. We have enough problems with the orcs. We really don't need more trouble.
And apart from that?
Leave me alone.
Well, okay then.
Who told you that?
Rude. Didn't you hear your boss entrust me with the mission of killing the orcs leader? No respect, I tell you. What do you think?
All quiet.
Anyone new in the prisons?
But my navel's rubbing against my backbone, man. Garand cut the food rations again. If I don't get a decent meal down my throat, then I'm going to bite Garand's fat ass.
Well, don't do that.
Maybe I could give you something.
Are you crazy? Certainly not here. If one of the others sees, I'll have a ton of new friends, if you know what I mean. You can find me in the Magician's Temple when everyone else has retired. There's hardly anyone in the temple at this time anyway. I'll wait for you there. But just don't show up with dry bread or some raw hunk of meat, got it?
Well, I have both of those things in my inventory, but I've got a lot of other things as well.
That's exactly what I said.
Hello, Brute.
Why aren't you at work?
But that's disgusting. Have you had a look in my chamber? Those filthy meat bugs are everywhere.
Well, you guys were complaining about not having food.
In there before, but I'm certainly not going back into that filthy sty. I hate those beasts. And stop grinning like an idiot.
Gross.
I'll get you now.
Not even moving.
Nothing to be had there.
Alright, they're gone.
The meat bugs are gone. You can go back to polishing your thumb screws or whatever.
Are you sure that not one of those monsters is left?
Pretty sure.
All right, then. Here, take this gold as a token of my gratitude.
Oh, don't make me cry. Wait a minute. Are you all right?
And are you sure those meat bugs are gone?
Look, there's one right behind you.
What? I'm out of here.
Well, so much for the torturer.
Cause more trouble. You didn't get that from me.
But there's nobody else is going to be in here. Alright, search there, we did that. What else we got?
There've been all kinds of rumors.
We'll probably be able to deliver a pile of meat to this guy. Oh, hello.
It was a really stupid idea to come here. I thought there was something to be had here. But there's nothing here but a few arrogant paladins and orcs.
I've heard a thing or two.
You forgot about the dragons.
How could I forget? I'll tell you what, I'm a blacksmith, not a warrior. Look, I make weapons. The fighting I leave to others.
Then why aren't you standing behind an anvil?
The paladins here won't let me into the smithy. I can't make anything unless I want to wind up in the dungeon. You're one of them too. So how about putting in a good word for me, huh?
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I'll try to help you.
How will you manage that? Parsifal has ordered a watch kept on us. No one would dare to disregard it.
I'll do whatever I can.
I can't imagine that he would listen to you.
A minute ago, you were going, hey, you're one of them. Why don't you put a good word in for me? And now it's like, I can't imagine them listening to you. What? What?
Where do you come from?
I've joined up with some men from the mountains.
Maybe this guy's a little got a screw loose.
Their leader went by the name of Silvio. Boy, what an ass. He treated me like I was his property.
He listened to the wrong.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried about what's happened outside the castle.
Turning into a meat bug? What, are we doing a Kafka book? Is my character named Samson?
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried about what's happened outside the castle.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Is it really true?
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard.
Where did you pick that up then?
I'm not telling you anything new.
Where do you come from?
From the mainland. My people and I fled here. The situation there is getting worse. The orcs leave nothing but burned out villages behind. The king has lost control of his realm. You paladins have failed, if you ask me.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
Where are your people now?
I left them. They thought they could take everything they wanted, even if it doesn't belong to them. Count me out.
What else do you know about the war?
You haven't been to see your king in a long time, huh? The orcs are outside the capital. But whether it's fallen yet, I don't know. The last thing I heard was that the king is dead. But I don't believe that.
What are you doing here in the castle?
I heard about the dragons and wanted to help fight them. Unfortunately, I lost my sword when I was sneaking past the orcs. Now I'm stuck here. Without a sword, I can't get out of here.
You have a
And the
weapon
swords I
right at
can
your
buy
hip
here are
right
the
now.
worst junk.
I shall find your sword.
That would be great. You should look for it on the high cliff to the south. I probably lost it there, near the orc tents.
Great. Near the tents, he says. Don't worry, I just lost it down an orc outhouse, that's all.
Hey!
Why don't you just slide on down there and get it, huh?
Show me your where.
Let's see, what do we got going on here? Any new stuff of value? Stop dumping over there. Dragon Hunter's crossbow for 150 strength. He's pretty good. Alright, we need potions of healing. Not as badly as we used to, now that I got a healing spell. But I'm still going to stock up because I was running pretty low. Of course, I'll buy crossbow bolts. Eventually, those will be important. I'll buy a large firestorm. Alright then.
How's business?
So-so.
Do you need more food?
I hope that the dragon hunters are as full of gold as they are of hot air. How about you? Is there anything else you need?
Guess not. Well, alright then. Oh, wrong turn.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Hey, you!
He didn't get that from me.
What are you doing here?
I'm getting ready to fight. What else?
Could I have some of that armor?
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Who do you want to fight against?
I thought I'd drop in on the paladins and kick their fat asses. Idiot. Against the dragons, of course. What did you think?
You listen to the wrong people.
Don't the paladins mind you being here?
Nonsense. They have entirely different problems. Most of them are glad to be still alive. The boys' morale isn't the best. That will be their downfall. I mean, just look at those nicked blades they're fixing to go into battle with. Any reasonable warrior would desert immediately.
Have you separated from your group?
My group? I don't have a group. I'm a trophy collector. If I go home without a trophy, then I won't know what I came for. So I can't use anybody else.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Have you set eyes on a dragon yet?
No. I want to get my weapons in shape before I set off.
This is going to change.
Aren't you afraid that somebody might beat you to it?
What? Who?
I can't believe it.
Silvio? Have you seen the pathetic figures he's got with him? Silvio can be glad if he gets out of here alive.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Silvio was here?
Here in the castle, you mean? Yeah, he was. But only for a short time. He chatted with a few people here and then set out again.
Oh, that's just what I'm doing.
So where is Silvio now?
The paladins here mentioned an ice dragon in the west. It's supposed to be the most dangerous and powerful of them all. You should have seen the gleam in Silvio's eye when he heard that. One guess where he went.
You don't seem to like him.
What do you mean, like? I'm not particularly proud that I know him. Silvio doesn't have any friends. He needs people who follow him no matter what. That's not for me. I work alone.
Nobody will learn anything from
Can you help me improve my weapons?
Improve? Better to buy something new and throw away the junk you're carrying around.
He doesn't see that.
Maybe I've got something for you. Interested?
I already thought
I might be. Let's see what you got.
What can you sell me?
Man, look at how low I've sunk. Now I'm even selling my weapons to a paladin.
Whoa.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Some don't even.
Alright, we've got a 110, 110. 200 for 170.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Let's take a look and see how that rates against ours.
That was obvious.
He has something better than the Dragon Slicer just sitting there.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Technically, that's a weapon in between two of mine, but I don't think it's really worth the trouble.
That's the first I've heard.
What? Man, look.
No, I'm gonna sell you things. This is Betty.
He didn't get that from me.
That's not what I heard.
Alright, let's see.
I don't believe this is going to change. That was obvious.
Careful not to sell the claw.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
I'm not telling you anything new.
He didn't get that from me.
Innos
Okay, that's a little bit better.
says wisdom.
I feel like I got almost nothing for all that, but whatever.
What became of the unit?
We scouted the area and wanted to advance to the coast. We set up our camp in a cave. It was late at night when the orcs came. They charged us up the slope with torches and drums and discovered us. We tried to flee, but I was the only one who got through. Soon after that, the orcs erected their big palisade, and we pulled back into the castle.
Do you have any news?
The dragon hunters have arrived. They strike me as tough bastards, and I hope they are.
So that guy's
because
allowed to
otherwise they won't
use
survive
the
for long.
forging equipment, but the other ones aren't?
Show me your wares.
A dragon slicer just for sale, huh? Well, I see. You got some pretty neat stuff, but 550 crossbow bolts, hell yeah!
You train people?
Yeah, once those orcs, or even worse, the dragons attack again, every single hand will be needed.
You're pulling such a long face.
Damn it to hell. I tell you, you have to watch like a hawk. If you turn your back for a moment, all your stuff is gone. Dirty scum.
What scum?
Those dragon-hunting riffraff, of course. Who do you think I was talking about? You gotta watch out, I tell you.
Did someone steal from you?
No. They smuggled 20 gold pieces into my pocket. Of course they stole something, you idiot. I tell you, when I get my hands on the dirty swine.
So what are you missing?
My purse, with all my savings in it. And now it's gone.
It'll turn up somewhere.
When I get my hands on him.
Can you train me too?
Sure. I'll train any good man. But besides your talent, you need a good weapon if you want to survive here. Ask the knight Tandor. He'll take care of you.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
I see. Hello,
It's
Uder.
good that you've come. All hell is breaking loose here.
What happened?
The dragon hunters are strutting around here in the castle and bragging that they can solve the dragon problem. But I'll tell you what, the way they look, they won't even kill a sick old snapper. A lot of us are getting really worried by now and no longer truly believe that we'll ever make it out of here alive.
Weren't there two of you sentinels up here?
Not anymore. Sengrath stood here on the battlements when suddenly he fell asleep. His good crossbow fell down when that happened. We could only just see one of the orcs snatch it up and disappear with it into the darkness. Sengrath woke up then and just ran into the night towards the orc palisades. He hasn't come back since. Innos, be with us.
Sounds like seduction magic was involved to me. Well,
I already thought
only one thing left to do.
I agree with you completely.
Let us switch tonight and give the guy his meal. Let's see, should be a bed right over here. Okay. If you sold your magic crossbow to Sendrath? Huh. Sell it to a specific guy, huh?
A good soup would hit the spot, don't you think?
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
A piece of sausage?
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
What about a juicy hunk of cheese?
Sure, give it
Juicy?
here. Do you have more?
What's wrong with your cheese?
I could give you this ham.
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
Okay, you've had a full
chunk of
meal
meat?
by now.
Yeah, more.
A piece of sausage?
Yeah, more.
A piece of sausage?
Yeah, more.
What about a juicy hunk of cheese?
Yeah, more.
What about a juicy hunk of cheese?
That's enough. With that, I'll be fine for a while. Here's my gold. I can't buy anything out here in any case, so you might as well have it. I better
Boy, the
go
audio went
before
real
somebody
quiet,
sees
didn't
us.
it? Wow, I got paid a lot for all that. Alright, I think that's everything here. Yeah? So, find a crossbow the Nork ran off with, find a pendant, find a sword. Quite a few things to find.
For Innos.
I agree with you completely.
We didn't die, so... What I need is a turn into an orc spell so I can walk among them in disguise. I'm gonna go this way. They don't like following me in the trenches here. Yeah, they don't like following me into the trenches. This is good. Well, that just happened. Alright, let's see. Is that up there where the shaman is, perhaps? I bet that's where he's at. It's as good as anything to start with. Hey, look at all these snappers. Let me just get away from these guys first. He's still chasing me. XP time.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there.
Wait a minute. There's no way I'm pulling that off during a fight. There's no way I'm casting healing during a fight. That's sad. So I might not even have any reason to learn a higher grade healing spell than this.
Nothing there.
If it can't be used during a fight, then might as well just use the small healing spell over and over. It heals enough HP. Alright. Shit, there's 4 of them. Maybe I should throw a big spell at them. I think that's probably where the orc shaman is. It sounds like what was described. That's probably him there. All right. Let's go with Firestorm. Fire rain. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Alright, let me try to get them a little better clustered. I may have to take some hits for this, but it'll be worth it. It's not terrible. It got like 3 or 4 of them. It's decent. But we could do better. I wonder how much XP I just got.
Nothing to be had there.
Ah, there it is. Hoshpack! He didn't have anything special on him. Wonder how much XP he was worth. Alright. Well.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
I won't kill him in such a cowardly way. He's surrounded by like a whole pack of warriors that you have to bring down. By yourself. No one-on-one duel here.
Nothing there.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
We're very close to a level. That's great. Well, I still have... Where is it? I still have... Large Firestorm ×2. Unfortunately, this one has a longer casting time, I think. But that can't be helped. I've never been good at fighting those lizards. Ah, shit. But that's a path I like taking! Is it worth a firestorm? I really should check all the shops that sell scrolls. There's no way I can fight those without spending something expensive. Well, it still would be a decent amount of damage, I think. Oops. Ugh. I should invest in a parachute. Or a paraglider. Alright, let's go back to the thing for a second and turn in our quest. Wanted me to kill it again?
Is it really true?
Someone?
For that is the will of Innos.
Who was it?
That's not what I heard.
Who asked me to?
That's the first I've heard of.
I think it was this guy.
I never knew that. Who said that? We can only wait and see.
Too many teleport runes to put them all on the thing and remember which number's which.
Hoshpack is dead.
Great. This is bound to unsettle the orcs. Maybe we do stand a chance after all. I think this is going to win us a reprieve of at least a week.
If you say so.
That's no secret.
Alright. So, now that I have that... where should we go next? Whatever's in this pot is, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He's a chef. Where do we want to go? The Tower of Zardis, perhaps? Why not? Well, I suppose I should heal up real quick before we go.
That's totally obvious.
That's the first I've heard of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot. Assuming I don't find a whole bunch more. I wish I'd find more. I need more spots I can teleport to. Huh. I am slow. Oh, you!
Nothing to plunder.
Don't you dare curse me. I can't fight two of them. I can't fight two of them unless... I didn't realize this spell would freeze them in place. Holy shit.
There he is. There he is.
There I is. Oops. Damn it. That was not the right spell. There it is. I don't want to waste another one of those. Let's see what else we can throw. What other garbage we got? I'd have to charge it, which isn't ideal, but it would probably hurt quite a bit. How much damage did it do? Oh well. You know what? I've got scrolls. This'll be fine. Or, I don't need to use any more scrolls. This'll be fine. Shit, this is not fun. They do too much damage. If I change equipment, I cannot use my sword. This is the problem. I do not do enough damage as is. Once I start upping my strength again, we can play with other equipment, but at present, this is all I can do. Otherwise, I won't have enough DPS to ever take them down. Oh, shit! Come on! I hate my low DPS.
There he is.
I hate my low DPS. I use a strength ring. I cannot equip my sword without the strength ring equipped. I have one ring slot I can play with. Right now it's HP and mana. I have exactly one ring I can swap around. That's it. That's all I got. I don't remember this one. Yeah, I don't have a lot of great options here. I really don't. So. Damn it! Alright, fuck it. This room is stupid. I don't know why I'm even trying to fight or use tactics or anything here. Stupid encounter. Get in the ground. I have exactly 84 strength. I have a sword that requires 80 strength. I have an amulet that gives me 10 strength and a ring that gives me... Alright, I thought I was using a ring of 10 strength. It should have been 64 plus 10 plus 10 equals 84. I should be... Oh, the belt. The belt of strength. So it's a ring of hit points. Anyway. Alright, what do we got here? A new rune. What else you guys got here? Lump of ore. Alright, where is it? What rune did I just pick up? I guess I just picked up another fear rune?
Nothing to be had there.
Alright. We're done with this. Man, that room pissed me off. Why is it so incredibly bad at letting you fight multiple people? Who said that? Oh, that's not something I can fight. Yeah, that's a no. I guess they must be downstairs then.
There he is.
Well, you really were downstairs. Way down the stairs. They're stronger. They're stronger than they were in the previous chapter. That's what's throwing me off. They're actually hitting harder. Alright. Well, that's stupid. They're worth the same amount of XP.
Nothing to be had there.
They're worth the same amount of XP, but they are significantly harder hitting. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die! Since I've seen you. Strange to encounter you here.
Nothing there.
All right. Well, at least they're not cursing me. Yeah, almost my entire health bar is gone before I get near you. That healing rune is worth its weight in gold. And some.
Just like you said.
Nothing amazes me.
That was obvious.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
What about What about it? Can you teach me that?
No, but you can ask Udar. He's a good...
Udar.
Hey, you! I heard that you are the best crossbowman far and wide.
If they say so, it must be true. What do you want?
Teach me how to shoot a crossbow.
Scram! There are enough targets running around outside the castle. Practice on them.
What?
Hey! I am the great...
Well, if you want to learn...
That's a very strange
I want to
path
learn.
to
Okay.
getting him to teach you, but sure, whatever.
Come back once you have more experience.
But why do you keep inverting them? Alright. Alright, that's brought me to 24%. Now... we'll go back to the Demon Tower. And we'll equip... what do we got? I have a few shots of this one. Let me see. Best I can use is this one for now. I don't know how much this will do, but we'll give it a try.
I'm not touching that. You hardly know who to believe these days.
So we get about 1 in 4 will be hits, which is a pretty crazy improvement over the 1 in 10 we had before. Alright, let's go with this.
There he is. We shall get you.
This bow promises to be a strength-based weapon, but without dexterity, it doesn't appear to actually work. We'll try the magic crossbow for a second. Better. Better. However, even at 120 strength, I wouldn't be hitting that hard. It's really tempting to go crossbows and try to double dip my strength. But it doesn't actually work. The damage is too low without dex. Now I could put a minimum of dex in and bring dex up to 30. No. I might consider crossbows again later in the game, but they don't appear to be very good. At least not with a minimum investment like I want to do. It looks like they're a high investment. It looks like they're a high investment item. It's a shame. I'm one learning point short of being able to give myself 5 strength. So expensive now. If I was allowed to just eat all the stat boosting items, I'd actually be pretty formidable, but it would kill my late game potential. I think what I really need is just some self-buffs. I think that's what I really need the most. I'll admit it's tempting to go for the Holy Arrow rune. But I'm just sure that the next attack rune I get would obsolete the Holy Arrow. And I just can't justify that. This is probably the only healing spell I'm gonna need in the game, unless I can find a fast casting healing spell. And I probably just want to wait and pick the best attack spell available to me. So... God, I want pickpocketing. I might go back to strength. I might just go back to strength at this point. I think that might be the move. So... What I probably need to do is go back to the previous areas and hunt all the random monsters between streams. Oops. Oh, well, I didn't die. And I didn't get stuck in the terrain. I'm a little stuck in the terrain, actually. Okay, there we go. So... I should also check all the shops. In the meantime, let's look for trouble. We have 4 dragons. And multiple missing items. And if we look around enough, we might even find some easy XP somewhere. Whoa! Pick it all up! Pick it all up! Hurry! Hurry! Why are you so slow? Damn it. I have to lead them further away, which I can do. It's not gonna be, oh, right. I need to flip that, flip, no, not that. There were 3 orcs, one of which was an elite. I wanted to grab everything and get moving again. Oh, hey. A shadow beast. Neat. Your XP! Stop attacking wargs! Got it. But I didn't get this one. What is with all the shadow beasts suddenly? Oh, damn it. Those things just do not stop pursuing you. And they're as fast as you are when you have the, speed potion. I don't want the orcs killing a whole bunch of stuff I could be killing. Oh, wait, no. Keep that one on. I don't know what I can do about the orcs killing the shadow beasts. Alright, let's try... a lot of elite orcs now. I really should have stuck to Chapter 3 and come back here and wiped out the orcs before all these elites showed up. Well. I can still go to the other 2 areas and hunt for critters. There's probably some field crawlers or something out there. Alright. That'd lead me to the Frost Dragon. I don't want to go that way. That tower is too much of a pain. But 2 of the items I'm supposed to be searching for are to the south. So we're gonna go to the south. I'm a bit bit surprised there are this many enemies on screen at once. That's a bit surprising, actually. That lone one I can take out. Now with all those there, though, wonder if there are still bandits over here. There's an undead spot that he wouldn't follow me near. Full side. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to get through here. Damn it, no! Well, I sure would like to explore this area, but... Oh my gosh, you stupid mask guys. I want to explore this area. I'm not strong enough to explore this area. That's what it comes down to. I can teleport to the tower. I'm not really strong enough to deal with the new Seekers. I can teleport here. This is just a death everywhere, just death. I could teleport back to the pass, but that doesn't really help me any either. No, we do not belong in Chapter 4. We really have no business being in Chapter 4. We need to get out of here. So, let's look around the previous areas and hope that they're not too bad. Because maybe if I found a crossbow at 80 and invested into it... See, the problem I keep coming back to is the strength takes way too much to invest in right now. Like, no matter how I slice it... The difference between these swords is 15 level ups. I need 15 level ups to equip the next sword in line. I haven't found a good sword in between the two. I'm only level 29. 15 level ups is a lot. And that's what it takes to go up to the next sword. And no matter how I look at it, it's the same problem. It's the same problem. 2 level ups would bring me to crossbows being usable, but we tested it and the crossbow just does not pack the punch. Even if I found an 80 strength crossbow, I'm not convinced that it would have enough punch to it. Without a dexterity investment, and then you're getting really, you know... No, I can't use the strength boosting items right now. I can't use the strength boosting items right now. Even if I was at 90 strength, it wouldn't be good. And I can show you exactly why it's too soon to use the stat boosts.
Wait a minute.
What can... Man, look at...
I'm only in Chapter 4, and I'm already seeing items at 170 strength. What am I going to see in Chapter 8? What am I going to find in Chapter 8? It's way too soon to think about stat-boosting items. We're probably going to need to bring ourselves up to 120 strength before we start using them, and even that might be too soon. I definitely think 98 or 94 is too soon. I have one other option, but I'm very reluctant to do it. And that last option that I've kept in my pocket is the claw. The claw doesn't require any particular strength. It will hit pretty hard. But once I've tied myself to it, it'll keep eating my hit points to upgrade itself. I don't know if it's the strongest sword in the game. I don't know. I just have no basis of comparison for what the endgame will look like. If this would be a good endgame weapon, or if I'd have a better one available to me. I just don't know. It feels like that sword is what you pick if you want to be a jack of all trades. If you just want to give up on having a high strength score, you pick that thing up. It would give me a damage boost right now, though. And this difficulty spike is a bit much. Yeah, I don't know. If the enemies keep getting this much stronger with each chapter, I don't know what to even say. The exponentially increasing cost of raising your stats and skills is a huge problem. I'm going to need to go through, between streams, I'm going to go to all the vendors and look at all the equipment they have for sale and scrolls. I think I'm going to have to buy a bunch of stuff. I still have all the iron to forge and sell, so I'll have the cash. No problems there. Oops, no, not that one. Ah, fuck. Let's just guzzle one of these, mint flavored. Okay. Let's stop and think about that for a second. Alright, look. Let's stop and think about it for a second. Alright. So, I hit 64 strength. What did I do? What did I do? I said, I need to increase my two-handed weapon skill and bring that up to 64. What else did I do? I increased my mana. We can count out the levels spent on these two things. I still wouldn't have 94 strength, even if I didn't give myself any mana or weapon skill. I wouldn't. You can count it out. I spent 2 level ups increasing my mana, and I spent, let me see, how much did it cost to go from 30 to 60 on 2-weapon fighting? It was 2 levels, let's see, 2 points for 1, 30 points. We spent 6 levels. We spent a total of 8 levels between the two. To go up a 30 points in strength is going to cost me... It's 3 levels for 5 points. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That can't be right. Can it? Am I too tired? That can't be right. It can't be 18 levels, can it? To go up 30 strength points? That's not right. That can't be right. Let me try that again. 3 levels equals 5 points. Alright. Times 6. That's still 18. That can't be right. Really? 18 levels? Yeah, I don't know about that. This is 25 stat points just to go to the next sword. It's brutal. I absolutely think that increasing my weapon skill was a good choice. I'm a little bit dissatisfied with swinging the weapon side to side not having increased. But we're basically hitting twice as hard now. Twice as many of our hits are doing damage. So, and we have faster forward attacks. I'm pretty sure that that was the correct call to go for 2-weapon fighting. The mana, you could argue that taking 2 levels of MP and then buying a healing thing was possibly a mistake. You could make the argument that I shouldn't have any MP and should have stuck to 10 for the time being. But 2 levels isn't even 5 points of strength. When you add the rune in, basically I spent 5 points of strength to have... Well, I'm at 96 MP right now, with the ability to heal myself basically 9 times for free before I rest in bed. I mean, I could have kept going with the potions of healing, but this is pretty good.
Show me your...
I think the 2 level ups spent on that was good. I do. I'm gonna have to go through everybody's stuff. I'm gonna have to look at so many shops. We're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna go see what kind of critters are out here. Let's have a look. Starting with this area down here.
Master say you paladin now. Master right. Master always right. Us leaders of proud orc army now come ourselves for killing great paladin. Hagen and his men be wiped out. Even you know can help them.
Hey.
Master say orc.
Oh. Oh, wait. Ow, what are you doing? Why? We were getting along so well, you and I. Well, well, okay then. Well, that's interesting. Alright, what else we got out here? Let's try over here. Well, I used to complain about bloat flies, but I wouldn't mind running into a bunch of those right now. Field crawlers are okay too. Regular wolves would be fine. How about giant rats? No. Not a lot of critters here. Ugh. Alright, well, there's a fair amount of XP here, but it's probably all too much for me because I still can't fight wargs. So, where am I gonna get my level ups, huh? Let's try... Sure, why not? Alright, we're in the tavern area. What critters might be here? Is that another orc warlord? Ooh. MP. Let's see, you gonna talk to me and threaten me and be too strong for me to fight? Ah, you're just a regular orc warrior. Now, what are you doing so close to the tavern? I think the tavern would have bounced you. Close. Very close. Score the win. Barely. Ah, okay. Is it just orcs? Is that all that we've added? I swear new plants are spawning in the chapters. I would swear they are. Shit. Yeah, I think that's what we got. I think this chapter we just get orcs. And orcs are really bad for me to level up against. I can level up against them, but not well. Well, let's look a little bit further. The other thing I can do is I can go through the portal again. We should check there next. That's an orc. And 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 an orc. Yep. Well. Great. Oops, I did it again. My fingers are used to that being the key to teleport to wherever I'm going right now. Alright, let's have a look. We can get there real quick if we use the portal network. There's probably going to be some things in the shops. I suppose now is a great time to use the Dragon Snapper transform scroll. I need to buy that one. That'd probably let me bite through a few orcs. I hope. No, it's this way, right? Yeah, it's this way, I think. I think. Was this the right way? Yes. Which leads me to here. Maybe one of the caves will be filled with goblins if I go back to all the caves. Alright, over this way. No. No, it is this way. Please don't be orcs or snappers. Or fire lizards. I don't like those either. Give me something I can fight. Skeletons? Okay. That's promising. Well, this is the one spot I was expecting. Well, one of the two spots I was expecting orcs. But no. So we saw a few undead, which is something I can definitely fight. Seems like there's going to be a lot of nothing here. Well, I should check this temple. Maybe? Oh. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of wandering around. Seems like there's going to be a lot of wandering around to find the encounters. What do you guys think? Should I wander this place between streams and try to find all the easier encounters and knock them out? Or you could always name places that I shouldn't go until the stream. Or should I just, oh, that's Dragon Snapper, yuck. Or should I do all my grinding on stream? Hunting for every last critter. Let's see, what about the swamp? What do we got here? Okay, we know those. Up low flies. It looks to me like there's stuff to hunt in the swamp. It looks to me like there's stuff to hunt in the swamp. Buster says grind on stream. Growbard says hunt orcs on stream. Alright, well I guess that's what it'll be. Let me see. Tomorrow's Master of Magic. I will do a tour of the shops though, looking for scrolls and things. I will at least do the tour of the shops. And then, yeah, we'll start with the area on the other side of the portal, and we'll work our way back here.
Nothing you can do about it. Show me your wares.
Certainly, Brother of the Ring.
I've got no time for things
Let me see. Your inventory hasn't changed much now, has it? Huh.
How's it going with your tavern?
Hopefully these black magicians will move on so almost nobody dares to come.
What black magicians? I killed them all.
He really should have known better.
Do you have a new quest?
Did anything else?
Not that I know of.
Nope.
That's been known a long time.
Yeah. Alright then. Well, that's what it will be. I'll tour the shops, and then yeah, we'll start with the Beyond the Dark Portal area, and then we'll just kind of go on tour through here, and then we'll go back to the mines area. If I can find a few good scrolls, I might be able to power level. Maybe. At least for a couple of level ups. I'm one learning point away from being able to put in 5 strength. So annoying. Yeah. I'm still considering that holy arrow as a way to get over this hump. I have so many mana potions, I could pick off orcs one at a time with holy arrows. But I just know I'd regret it later. But if it's it might be, I'll think about it. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense that 14 strength would double my damage. But whatever. That's just how they built their game. Yeah. Two levels would end up putting me up a total of 10 strength. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. Unless it's my turn in Dom 6, and then I'll play that and then go to bed. But, either way, bed is in my very near future. So, if I would have enough strength to be able to use the warrior set, yeah, 20 strength would allow me to take the belt and the amulet off. We'll have to see. 10 strength would allow me to take the amulet off and still use the sword, but, you know, do you really want fights to take even longer? I have healing now. As long as I survive a fight, I'm in great shape. As long as I win each engagement, I'm fully healed. So, I can't believe how much MP the game has showered upon me for free. Alright. Anyway. Until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Good night.